Hi guys and welcome back. For today's video, I figured I would try something different. I wanted to take into consideration what a lot of people are doing right now and have been doing, which are Zoom meetings, FaceTime, all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to put myself in your shoes and think about what I would do if I had to get up every day, had to be on camera, talk to my coworkers, or if I was a professor, I had to talk to my students, anything like that. I wanted to put myself in your shoes and think about what I would do if I had to do that. So that is what today's video is going to be about. Some of these steps, obviously, you can leave out. Other steps, you can add, things like that, make it your own. This is just probably what I would do if I had to do Zoom meetings or FaceTime or anything like that. So if you want to see what I would do, then keep on watching. I'm messing around a little bit with my lighting, just because why not? I have all the time in the world. So if it does look a little off or not like it usually does, just bear with me. I'm just seeing if moving them closer and then possibly moving them back or adjusting them to the sides, to the front, whatever, just to see if it makes a difference. It makes a difference in my quality because I'm always wanting to learn more, do more. Why do I feel like I'm out of breath? Is that coffee, man? Hoo-wee. But anyway, if it looks a little off, that is why. So the first thing I would do is wash my face and put my moisturizer on. But if I wanted a little bit of makeup just to look more presentable on camera, not look like total shit, I probably would have put some makeup on just a little bit, not overdo it, just a very natural look. I know that, well, I'm going to assume that a lot of people don't have powder foundation. I don't think a lot of people get into it as much as somebody like me. I love powder foundation. So I am going to take that in consideration with using just regular liquid foundation. If it was me, I would use powder foundation because to me, that is the quickest, full coverage, easy, saving steps type of makeup, which I think when you get up in the morning, something quick and easy, boom, powder foundation. I'm not going to do that today, but if it was me, that's what I would do. But again, I'm taking everybody else into consideration. So I have already washed my face, and now I'm going to do something a little different than what I've ever really done. I'm going to take my moisturizer. Did you guys notice in my last video how dark my hands were from my self-tanner? Holy shit. They were so dark, but it is holding on for dear life. And I'm going to use the foundation that matches my self-tan right now, which is the Lancome Tint Idol. Use whatever foundation you want or have, but I am going to put my moisturizer on the back of my hand. The moisturizer I like is the Olay Total Effect 7-in-1. But again, take any foundation, any moisturizer you have. And I'm just going to do a concoction on the back of my hand. Mix it. This to me is going to be kind of like in a way, maybe like a BB cream, something like that. Again, you're not going for this super glam, crazy look. You're just wanting to look presentable. That's just what I would think. You just want to look presentable and not look like you're hungover, right? So I'm just mixing this on the back of my hand. I definitely mixed too much, but it's okay. And I probably won't even use that much of this. Just kind of dab it around. Boom, boom. That's about it. That looks good. Then I'm going to take my brush because you don't really care about wetting your beauty blender and doing all that, right? So I'm just going to kind of dab this around my face. And you're kind of cutting out, or actually killing two birds with one stone. My mirror's going to fall. You're killing two birds with one stone here. Just doing your moisturizer and foundation at the same time. You're just giving yourself an even I can't even talk. You're giving yourself an even canvas here. If you see these two things right here, it's for my glasses. I finally put my contacts in. But there's like huge indentations on the side right here. Taking a little bit more, just dragging it down. just so our face and neck kind of have the same texture here. Blend it in well. You don't want to look like you're having a makeup mask on. To me, this looks pretty. You can still see all my freckles. I'm not overly done. I don't have this full coverage, crazy coverage. I don't look overdone. It still looks like my skin. It just looks beautiful. The problem I have is how much product I still have on the back of my hand. I'm just going to add a little bit more just because I feel bad. I don't want to waste as much of this. So if you have or want more coverage, do this. If you don't want more coverage, stop where I just stopped. So see all my freckles, but I'm even out. I have a blank canvas here. So the next thing I would usually do is concealer. You can totally not do concealer, but I'm not going to use much. Did you guys notice I didn't even prime today? It did not prime. But I know a lot of people don't prime. Sometimes I feel like there's not a need. It's not like we're going outside. It's not like we're sweating. You're just kind of staying inside on your meetings. You know what I mean? To me, there's no reason to do primer. Of course you can do primer, but to me, there's just no need. Now I'm just taking the same brush and just tapping this in. I used the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. Now I'm not going to do the whole highlight kind of stuff where you put it on your nose, your forehead. We don't need all that. We do not need all of that. And that is all I need for that. Of course, if you want more, if you want less, do it, you know? I'm going to take a little bit of powder. This is the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder. I'm going to take what is in the cap here, which is not much, and just set that concealer so that it doesn't really crease too bad and it won't move. I have oily eyelids, so I'm just going to set my eyelids so that it helps with the oil throughout the day. No matter what, my eyelids are going to get oily. Then I'm just going to set in the places where I usually get shiny and oily so I don't look like a disco ball on camera, which is basically going to be my T-zone. I'm going to put a little bit right here because I am going to bronze a little bit just so we're not so one-dimensional. I would bronze just to bring myself alive a little bit instead of looking like one flat dimension. So I'm going to take some bronzer, use any bronzer you want. I'm going to use a Milani Silky Matte Bronzer. Not going to go overboard. Just want enough to bring out your features. And again, not look so flat. I'm not chiseling. I'm not sitting here trying to just contour my face. I'm just bronzing. Not trying to sit here and get my cheekbones sunken in like crazy. I'm just trying to just give some color back to my face. Boom. Now we have some dimension. It's not over the top. It's not crazy. It's just a little bit of dimension. I'm going to put some blush on. Let me get a different blush. Okay, for blush, I'm going to use the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Brighten. And the reason I chose this blush is because it has a little bit of highlight in it. So you're kind of getting both blush and highlights. Let me get my blush brush though. So I'm going to take my normal blush brush, and it's a very, it's pigmented, but it's not. It's hard to explain because you're going to get some color, but you're also going to get a little bit of highlight with it. And the highlight's not going to be over the top. It's going to be a very, very natural highlight. So it looks like you're actually taking care of yourself during quarantine. And doing your skincare and eating your fruits and vegetables, whereas you're really eating a bag of Oreos and Doritos, you know what I mean? But this is just going to give you a little bit of color, highlight, you know, just kind of what you're going for. I also like to put some on my nose, make it look like you've been out in the sun a little bit, even though you've never left your bed. And of course, again, if you want to add a banging highlight, go for it. Be my guest. Do it. All right, now for eyebrows, it is my least favorite thing to do. And I know a lot of people don't even care about their brows. However, for those who care a little bit, I'm just going to run my clear brow gel through my brows. This is the CoverGirl Clear Brow Gel, but at least it'll perk them up, give them a little bit of laugh. But I'm not going to run any other product through it because does anybody really care? But look at the difference. See? So it just gives them a little bit of life, perks them up, gets them excited for the day. All right, and now for eyes, I'm going to take my eyelash curler because I just feel like this makes such a big difference when putting on mascara, because I'm not going to put lashes on. Hello, why would we need lashes? Put lashes on if you want, but if I had a Zoom meeting, I don't, you know what, I might put lashes on. But I'm a morning person, so I would probably be up. If my phone call was at 8, I would probably get up at 6. Not to do a full face like this, but I love to get up in the mornings before a lot of people are up and have 2 cups of coffee, eat my breakfast, watch a little TV. I don't like to be rushed. If I'm rushed, I'm a mess. So I always get up way earlier than absolutely necessary, but that's just me. All right, so I ran the curler I ran the curler through my, no, I took the eyelash curler and pinched my lashes for, I don't know, I did it twice, you know, giving them a good 10 to 20 squeezes. And then now I'm going to put some mascara on. This is the Maybelline, hello, it's on here, the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. And knowing me, I would put 2 coats on. That's just what I'm gonna do. If you're like me and not have a lot of lashes, it's okay. It's okay. We just make it work. And for lips, all I'm gonna take is some gloss. Honestly, I would probably just use some chapstick or Vaseline or anything, but this is in here, and my Vaseline is in my purse. So this is the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. It's really nude, a little bit pink. It's not over the top, but it's a really nice lip gloss. See, nice nude, pinkish, comfortable, not super sticky or anything like that. And then now I'm just gonna take some Mario Badescu facial spray, and this one has aloe, cucumber, and green tea. It's not your traditional type of setting spray, but it actually still works as a setting spray in my opinion, and it will make your skin look so beautiful. While this dries, I'm going to show you kind of what I did to my hair. I did already hairspray it, but it's all right. So, hey, look, I actually washed my hair. I washed it the day after I told you guys I would, but at least I washed it. So I like to take Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo and just kind of run it through. It's okay if it gets white, it ends up going away. I don't particularly like that about this dry shampoo, but good news is I can brush it away. I just like to have some volume at my roots. I have a lot of hair. I have very thick hair, so I mean, I can get volume like crazy. Yeah, I can get volume. So a lot of times what I'll do too, or what you can do, is tease the roots of your, look at my roots coming in. See how I'm not a natural redhead, guys? See my roots coming in? That's how dark my hair is, okay? I don't want to talk about it. You could always tease your hair if you wanted to, and usually doing it the night before is better, but what I would do, honestly, is what I just did, what you guys just saw. Kind of brush my hair back a little bit. And I like to take one of these big clips. This is a huge clip. And I don't put it down here. I kind of put it up here. Like this. And then I kind of push my hair up. Hi.
What are you doing?
Zoom hair and makeup. Then I just kind of pull it out a little bit, give it more volume, and then once I kind of got it like I like, then I will hairspray it. My favorite hairspray is the Aussie Instant Freeze. because your hair ain't gonna move. Then you can still play with it a little bit, and nobody's gonna see you from the back, so the back of your hair don't even matter. It can look a hot mess in the back. Party in the front, hot mess in the back. That's about it. Push it, push it, push it good. Then I would pop some earrings in real quick, just some little gold hoops. Bring it all together, but that is it. And realistically, if I was not talking and I did this makeup, it probably would only take me, let me see what my clock is at, 11. This would probably all together, start to finish, take maybe 15 minutes. And that's probably even pushing it. But I also didn't like wash my hair, anything like that. This is just, I don't know, 2-3 day old hair with a lot of dry shampoo in it. You know, whatever. I think people would understand if you looked a little bit like you ain't got yourself together. But I think that's all I would do. And super easy. It's very natural looking. This might be a lot of makeup to some people. But to me, this is very natural. I still see a majority of all of my freckles, really. I just don't feel like I'm overdone. I feel like my skin looks beautiful. I look awake. I look ready. And I look put together even if I'm not. As I think I'm gonna film a crock pot dinner dish after this, just because if you guys have been following me a long time, you know that cooking is my jam, so be ready for that. All right, that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.